Well, what's up, everyone? DJ Brentley here. Normally, I'd be putting out a gig log today, but I've decided to do something a little different. And today, I'm going to do a video about the music in my crates and how I sort my music. So, before we get started, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And well, here we go. So, if you look at the top left-hand side of your screen where my mouse is about to get bigger, that's where we're starting with. And it starts with a crate called Brent Mix, which is a mix I made for my business partner in Ever After Entertainment. And it was for a first dance, I believe, or father-daughter dance, but I came up with a mashup. And this had 10 tracks in it, and I used maybe 30 seconds of each song at most. Below that, you're also going to see, untitled playlists, things that say mash or shots times burning up. And those are all just ideas I've had that I wanted to record at some point or work through so I can use them in my sets when I'm at clubs and pubs. Same with the video audition crate. That was just, as it sounds like, a video audition for me getting into Midwest DJs Live last year. Below that, I've got a couple more project crates. 24K Magic and Staying Alive. Those are two songs I like to work in together a lot. And with 24K Magic, you might catch me in a club or a pub going into like a 10-minute groove of 24K Magic in the background with different verses and choruses from different songs on top of it. If you ever catch me at one of my event and club gigs, ask me about it. I might even just throw it on for shits and giggles. All right, now below that, I do have my video crates, which are set up basically identically to my main crates below. And as you see, like right now, we're starting with my bathroom videos. Pretty self-explanatory. And as all my video crates are labeled identically to my main music crates, I'm going to stroll down there because my music crates are a little bit more in depth. So with that, you're going to see a crate here called City Sounds that I'm highlighting. Now, that used to be that's a club I was at quite a little bit from 2017 until 2020 when things started changing with COVID. And what's in this crate are staff's favorite picks and certain songs that people really got down to at the club that I just threw in this crate to remember to play them. And this range is mostly hip-hop and rap, but you will see a couple of country songs in there because City Sounds is in Prairie du Chien, and it's a small town, population of about 5,000 people on the Mississippi River, about an hour south of La Crosse. And then you'll see Whiskey River, Medusas, Rudys. Now the Medusas crate, I'll take you into that. That's the club I got my start at in Chicago. And with that, I started making a crate of all the kind of stuff I used to play there, with the hopes at some point I'm going to release or record a couple of different mixes of my favorite tracks from that era when I was DJing there at Medusas. But if you look inside here, it's a lot of industrial stuff from the Wax Tracks label with KMFDM. You've got Skinny Puppy, Bauhaus, Nine Inch Nails. So it's a wide variety of industrial and late 80s, early 90s alternative music. Below that is Rudys, and that's my favorite gig in the summer because both me and my daughter get to be a part of it. And it's a classic cruise night where a bunch of people are bringing out their classic hot rods. If you've subscribed to my channel or watched my channel, you have probably seen a couple of these videos from last summer. But this crate is nothing but oldies, lots of them actually. And my favorite oldies that are kind of more cruising around in your car based, that sort of thing, because it is a classic car cruise night. But that happens once a month on Tuesdays here in the summer in La Crosse. Below that, let's keep going. You'll see my acapella loops, and those are just what they are. Acapella loops that I can drop in on tracks or use for intros on some tracks and all of that. Next is my pervert crate. And yeah, I haven't actually dipped into this crate much since 2018 or 2019. I have thrown some songs in there since then, but it's all the ratchet kind of down and dirty songs that you really can't play at many places. When I was DJing at Carly's, I got away with it because a lot of the stuff that went on there was buck-ass wild. And with that, I made a crate called Brentley Goes Ratchet, but I've never actually mixed through it yet. One of these days, I just might. And below that, you're going to see my samples crate, which is just stuff I can use in for flavor or samples to tell people to leave, all sorts of stuff like that. And the next two crates below are scratch beats, and this is scratch samples that I've pulled out that I like to use and practice with. You may not hear me scratch very often in sets, and I really don't like to. I don't think it's necessary. Oftentimes, I think it's more DJs stroking each other's egos about scratching, but that's just my personal opinion. Yes, I can scratch, but I'd rather produce a really well-refined, good-sounding set when I'm at my dates in clubs and weddings that doesn't take away from the music and what's going on the dance floor. So, with that, I mean, yeah, I do practice it because every DJ should be able to scratch at least a little, so I have my crates to do just that. The DJ Brentley crate is just that. It's mashups, mixes I've made that I want to keep listening to, hype intros I've made that I will use in my sets. And if you ever see me live, you may hear some of these, because I actually do like using my own work when I'm working in clubs. And below that, yep, I have a twerk crate, and it's definitely more kind of booty, butt music for twerking, I would say. I used to be in a couple of venues that really did like me to play some twerkier kind of stuff, so I made this crate. Now, below it, I got my bathroom crate, which is just that. I have mixes anywhere from 5 minutes to 20 minutes long in case anything should happen, so I could run to the bathroom and take care of whatever I need and get back to the booth. And I meant 15 minutes, not 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm not that fast when I run across the dance floor or a venue to get to the bathroom. Below that, I have theme songs, and that's just to have a little fun. Anything from the Flintstones, or Dudley Do-Right, down to Miami Vice or Beverly Hills Cop. I've probably got most of the good soundtracks that I can use as jokes, games, and between weddings and clubs. On this computer, I actually do have the Bad Boys theme from Cops, or Inner Circle song Bad Boys, which is the theme song for Cops. But I don't play it very often, don't want to upset any of the members of the local law enforcement, and draw attention to myself for when I'm going home at night. The next crate, yes, I do have one, and if you're a DJ, I highly suggest you come up with one, and this is called a fight crate. These are not songs to encourage fighting, but moreover, songs you cannot fight to. From Single Ladies, Beyonce, Wham's Careless Whisper, and my personal favorite, Lovin' You from Minnie Riperton. It has no drum beat to it, it's just her and some instruments in the background. It is a beautiful song, but you can't fight to it. Now, the reason I have a fight crate, one, it's to bring the vibe down without turning the music off, but two, some songs, people that are on the dance floor or fighting each other might be, why is he playing that? That might give security staff the extra couple seconds they need to get to the dance floor before things start really going off. And I have seen it happen before. I watched two guys pushing on each other. I dropped Wannabe on, and they stopped, looked at each other for a couple of seconds, which is just enough extra time for the security staff to get to the dance floor and make sure they didn't get any further into it. So, with that, below it I have anthems. And these are basically sports bar anthems, from Goalie Goalie to Sandstorm to Seven Nation Army, Final Countdown. You know the songs I'm talking about. Some might call them sing-alongs, some might call them anthems or sports songs, but this is my crate for that. Because I do DJ at Stadium View in Green Bay, and I do DJ at some college clubs here in La Crosse and other cities, and you never know when you're going to have to play into the sports thing. That's why I have this crate. Closing crate, it's just that. All closing tracks, from That's All Folks to Let's Stay Together to obnoxious stuff like Kiss You All Over from Exile, The Carpenters on Top of the World. This is what I play or use to play at closing time at some venues. Some venues have me play a certain song after every one of my sets. Others are more than willing to go have some fun, dude. So that's what this crate is for. And with that, this is about 10 minutes in and the end of the first part of this. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and check out part 2 of my crates in just a little bit.